Yo guys, what's up? What's up? How you guys doing? Welcome to our Big Brother Naija update. For me, yeah, I feel like I'm the most happiest person ever. How do I mean? So to start with, yeah, this year is kind of an amazing one. I don't know. And apologies for starting this show late. Like we have to give you guys like the best updates, so you guys should just bear with us because for August year, if we are not sure of the best, we will not give you guys the best. So we have to be very very sure, and then we're coming out with boom for you guys. Anyway, so some time ago we saw where the Big Brother decided to have a twist to the Big Brother Naija thingy, and then he said, "I'm going to bring back housemates, previous housemates, to come together for an all-star show," and then he brought out 20 housemates from different level, from Sigobe to to everywhere, and then down to like the last set, and obviously combining to be about 20. We have Somadina, we had Angel, we had Cross the Boss, we had Princess. Hmm. For Princess, yeah, it's funny because the first time she was on this show, she was like the first to go back home, and then it looked like some things will always happen again. Like Princess, why? But anyway, we saw Princess on show. We had the Bayesa guy. We have Pere on show. We have Ike. We have Ike on show. We have Venita Akpofre, and then Neo Akpofre, cousins. How people that did this kind of thing, it was just amazing. But then we had two cousins on the show. We had Mercy Lambo. We had Kid Wire. We had Doni. We had Frod the Boss, we have Uriel on this one, and then Alex also joined the set. Adekunle Sheyi was there for some reason. Yeah, for some reason. It's funny how Tonani Badge makes this show. Like, why Tonani Badge? But then Tonani Badge was on the set, and obviously White Money, the cook that made it, like, won the show, and obviously Ele Baye, the Gen Z body, like she called herself. So now this is a twist here. Now we understand why you brought in All Stars, yeah. But then why bringing winners? Like, what's White Money doing on this show? What is Mercy Lambo doing? These guys won the money before. Why are they coming back on this show? I'm sure Big Brother knows that's what he was doing. And to think about the fact that we had the Mercy and Ike on the same show. Recall that the Mercy and Ike used to date, and then they broke up, and a lot of back and forth, a lot of podcast issues, and then they are back in the same house, seeing themselves every day. Like, really, really. But anyways, Quick Word has an amazing one. We've seen a lot of twists to this show. For Monday, we now have HOH head of house games. We also have what they call the black envelope game. We also have what we call the save the this is like a different one. Previously, you see where they call in housemate, and then all housemate will go into to pick out for eviction process. But this time it's quite different because everybody's up for eviction except the head of house, whoever finds the black envelope, and obviously all of them have now come together to agree to save some person. So you're going to be going inside the diary one by one, and then choose who you want to save for the week. Now, whoever has the highest nomination is saved for the week. Like, all of these twists, like, what is really happening? Like, it's just making the OT look like gay. But anyway, quick forward, I will say a lot of romance thingy. Yeah, Uriel came out to say she liked a boy, but the boy is younger, and then we saw where she went on to kiss went to kiss Neo. I felt like, is it Neo? But then the same Uriel has kissed Neo. Uriel has kissed Pere. Pere has kissed Messi. White Money has kissed Messi. Ilebaye has kissed. Oh God, this house, the kiss aton is too much. Like, everybody just kissing to be aton. Like, really, I guys don't love that. But then this has one half you don't miss. Like, amazing stuff have been happening, and they've all been putting themselves in check. A lot of, bro. The first 1 week was full of fight. Like, Kilo Day, CC and Alex, they had it like back to back to back. At every point, they were always fighting. White Money and Pere took it from their season, brought it back again, and the bash continues. They are giving themselves back to back. Kilo Day. Like, a lot of person believe that. You guys from previous sets, like, the person you were then, you should have grown and all of that, but some things never change. Like, you know what they say, like, some things you can never change it. It's like I don't know how to put it. Something you can never change them. Like Sissy and Alex, Lai and Toby, now you caused this one. Toby Bakari, now you caused this one actually. But then it has been amazing. So far, they've mended their stuff together. They've actually have like a reason to like talk together and mend it. Just last week we saw the biggest fight of all was Ilebaye coming through with Sissy, and he turned Lebaye double strike. Obviously, Lebaye was so angry, she put Sissy here, and then as it was like, big brother, you see that? And obviously, just after that, we saw when she went on to her best friend. So she had a best friend, yeah. Doyin is a friend. Doyin is someone she talks to and all of that. Doyin is like the counsel of the house. So whenever anyone misbehave, you see Doyin is like, please come sit down, Don't do it. You're here for yourself. Nobody's there for you. When we saw where that friendship ended, and doing was like, get the F out. Babe. Yeah. And Big Brother was like, you know what? For what you've done, for the eviction night, he said, doing, I mean, Milebayi, they're going to earn a double strike for that. And at the same time, you will not participate in head of house games, black envelope games, and obviously, same goes to Sisi, but then Sisi does not have a strike yet. Amazing, yeah. And obviously, this is week 3. And for the first week, we have we have about 3 head of house here. Adekunle was like the first head of house, and then amazing one for him. So this is the twist. Whenever there's an head of house, you have to pick 3, 4 BFF. You get, so these guys get to enjoy the privileges you have. Like head of they have to go upstairs. You eat separately. You eat good food. You have private gym and all of that. So Adekunle good pick is 4 BFF, and then for the next week we saw Kid Wire also winning the head of house, also picking his BFF. And then for week 3, obviously somebody has emerged winner as the head of house. All of that, I'll give you guys updates in a bit. So let's talk about this week. So today was the head of house game, and then everybody was coming all gingered, except the 2 fighters, the 2 Mike Tyson and Anthony Joshua, who have said there will not be peace in this house because if people want violence, we'll give you violence. Talking about Sisi and Lebaye, they said you people should sit down and you guys would not participate in the head of house games. And obviously they sat down, and then we saw where they had to go through a puzzle. The head of house game was a smart one. It wasn't like the old physical game and all that. It was a smart game. So it was a puzzle game. So you're going to go through the arena, like you go in alone, go to the arena, you're going to start at the start point. Then um there's a look-alike stuff. So it has an house head of house. So you have to pick in puzzle to also fill in the look-alike. So obviously you have puzzle to fit in the head of house thingy to complete what you're looking at. That's the puzzle. So people came out and disgraced their family members and their father and their secondary school teacher, even their pastor, their babalawo, everybody embarrassed everybody. Messi, Lambo, what were you doing at that point? Like at this point, you're a fine girl, you have everything, you're endowed, everything is complete, set. You're doing kissing up and down, kiss her tongue. If you to open mouth and kiss my, your lip will be strong. Now they say she come out and use your head and calculate thing. You could not connect one puzzle together. Like really? Like really? Are you still whining me? Messi got there and then she made a mess of herself. She couldn't even put one piece. She couldn't put one piece together. But then shout out to Somadina. Soma was like, I need to do that. Soma was like, show yourself to me. Show yourself to me. Yeah, thank you. Reveal yourself. I like, bro, calm down now. But Somadina did well. It was almost true. Almost. She had like just a couple of seconds left. But then but then I think he came second because it was like the closest to finishing it. And then just so you know, EK came through 100%. He finished it to the letter. So the thing is, it's a 2 puzzle here. So after you finish the head of house, you're going to run through, go to the second one, I'm going to finish it. But then EK finished the first one. As it was about leaving, the time 5 minutes was up. They had just 5 minutes for all of that. But EK finished the first one. He was the only person to finish the first one. Every other person came close, but they did not finish. Now, Soma was like second. Venita also came third because she also tried and everything. Earlier in the day, I won't forget this gist. Earlier in the day, we saw Benita and Neo having the back and forth, shouting on themselves, making a scene. What happened? It's just a clash of Benita feels like Neo is not protecting her enough, basically. Like, I'm your sister, I'm your cousin, you know me from home. Like, you protect me, not put me out there and all of that. And Neo was like, I just came here to have the baby boy treatment. I don't want stress, And Benita was like, if I'm talking to you, shut up, you listen to me. Shut up, listen to me. I'm talking to you, with the accent and all of that. Some answers that are fake. But Venita is true. I'm not saying she's fake. And she's like, listen to me. And he was like, okay, give me my Versace glass. And I'm like, really? Like, did you have to move a lot of that? Like, just say, give me your glass. It's fine. You have to say, give me your Versace. Give me my Versace glass there. And then it was like, he left. And after he left, the gist is so much. I almost forgot some gist. So apparently, before we get to that point, so Neo and Torani Badge, as a claim, they are doing loving in the house because they're looking like they're not loving themselves. Torani Badge is doing like the wife thing. She told him strictly, I like you. Like she came out to him, I like you. And he was like, really? The same thing with Uriel. Like Uriel has made it known, like obviously I like you. I want to kiss you, kiss me back. And Neo is looking like I swear Neo was looking like I don't use it right. You walk up to my mind, I can't use it. We're looking like that boy, that kind of boy they call them like that kind of boy. We're looking like that kind of boy, like that kind of sugar boy vibe. Like Rio was practically kissing this boy, and what was he was like, my mom was like, usually, like it was for me like he doesn't like really. And I was like, really? And she was kissing. I was like, you real, you real, like Wahala. Like, you know, everybody is giving like, God, is this live? Like, I used to see you on TV, bro. And he was kissing. I was like, you real, you real. Then he was like, let's go inside. He was like, no, I'm not going inside. Like, you know, she was giving that sugar mommy vibe. Like, she's controlling him. Like, kiss me back. And I was like, you real. Oh, man, I was like, God. That house is sweet. I don't. Did I just say sweet? It's a of kiss. But anyways, we saw where, like I was saying, back to the juice. Ike got to win head of house, and obviously he had to pick his BFF, and that part was the most hilarious part because everybody expected that you and Messi were a thing. Recall that at the point Messi came out to say Ike is a dirty boy, like Ike doesn't wash his pum pum. Oh my God. She said Ike doesn't flush shit with shit, and then doesn't wash his pum pum, and then that was like the height of it. Like, how you disgrace one on TV like that? And then she told Venita and all of that. Now, Messi and Venita, they are very good friends. Like today, Venita was up proud. She screamed of anybody. Like she and Messi she was like, Messi, get out, shut up your mouth. Like to Messi, you get. But they are good friends, so they talk about everything. The same way she told Venita that if white money catch her, white money remove her. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Like white money is big down there. How did you know? Well, anyways, yeah. So what's his name? Ike had to pick BFF, and Ike was like, in his mind, he was like, okay, what I'm doing is this. So he picked Benita. He picked Benita, and then at the point was that he picked first one. I was like, Messi, do you want? Like, at that point it was so weird. Like people knew it was going to call Messi, but at the same time, like, Messi, do you want to do it? Like, it's not by force, but do you want? And Messi was like, yeah, Messi wanted. He picked Messi, and then he picked Sheyi as the last guy to enjoy the privileges as the head of house for the week. At the same time, they now move into the black envelope game where they have to look for an envelope that contains immunity. And for some reason, she found an envelope. Yeah. Angel found an envelope, but it was not enough because they have like multiple envelope, but there's just one that contains immunity, and obviously they did not get that one. And for this week, nobody got the black envelope. For the first week, Messi got the black envelope. For the second week, I think Angel got the black envelope. There for this week, nobody got the black envelope. So nobody got that chance to be immune for this week. But then the last one was a pardon me game. Now this pardon me is the weirdest of all. So pardon me is that point where everyone has to that do strategy. For last week, they saved Soma. Yeah, they saved Soma. I thought they saved Soma because they were like, Soma is not strong. If he goes to pain us, let's save Soma. So they saved Soma. Then, but Soma is now green away because Soma is now dating. Soma has kissed Angel. So I don't forget. Soma kissed Angel. They've chopped lips. They've how they do it. Soma was like, don't kiss me. So they kiss. Angel likes to form ad gay. Angel has fallen in love. She likes Soma. Like now the guy is not even cap. Angel likes Soma badly. Like she cannot even think straight without thinking of Soma. The same way Venita loves Adekunle. She cannot really eat without Adekunle. So obviously the thing was there. But this week nobody got the envelope. And they were that to go to the pardon me game where whether to now say, who should we save, who should we save? And then people were like, okay, who should we save? All of that. They called in. Now for the shippers, people that have ship, they didn't disappoint me at all. I won't lie to you. Because obviously Benita, Adekunle saved Benita as I suspected. So Madina saved Angel. I suspected because that's like now paddy, so they say. Alex came, to Fraud, and people just came and say, but at the end of the day, Fraud got the nod for the week, and obviously for this week, Fraud won the pardon me part of the game, and for this week, he has been pardoned. Fraud is saved for another 1 week. Now, this is what bust my head in all of this. When they announced fraud as he have been pardoned, Frod was wearing a glass. Like, Frod was giving this level so relaxed. Like that, Frod is like that day of the house. He has big tummy, he has swollen face, he's not married. She doesn't touch, yeah, she's just in the safe and all of that. And for some reason, he's giving the daddy vibe of the house. Like, you guys should not fight, you guys should be cool, that kind of thing. So it was so relaxed, and they were like, Fraud, you've been safe for this week. And it was like, so all the girls were just putting things in his head. People should let the poor breath. People should let poor Frod breath. People are putting everything on his face. Like Angel just Frod cannot breathe. They don't want to breathe. And then at the point, Frod was suffocating and was crying because that was the joke. Actually, but was crying. Was so emotional. And his glasses was tearing up, and you could feel the pain. Like me think I could go out this week. Now don't save me. Not too much. He was crying, and big man, matured man, crying. 120 million is not small money. Actually, he was crying, and you see everybody happy for him because obviously you stay for a week, and the house is getting heated. Like at this point, they are nobody is small in the house again. Ilebaye is not small. For last week eviction, and then they introduced, yes, jury. They have a jury now. So now, even if you are the least voted for the week, you might not still go home. So for the last three, I think last week jury we had Bisola was there, Dorothy was there, and Mike Edwards were the juries. These are like past housemates. They came as jury. Now the work of jury is that the last three housemates will be called, like the list voted for the last three. Now they're going to sit down and now decide who they think should go home. For last week, Sheyi was the least voted housemate, then followed by Princess, and they said, you know what, let Princess go home after like careful deliberations. And for some persons, that does not make sense because obviously it should be by voting. Why tell us to vote if you can still change our vote? That is that it doesn't make sense. Like really, if you say we should vote and we now voted that we should save Lagbaja, and then you're not saying that jury is not saying so I should still go home. Like really, it just means that our vote is in vain and all of that, so it doesn't make sense. But then Big Brother knows is wise and knows exactly what he's doing. So the juries are in the picture. For next week, we're going to see juries that will come in and make their decisions about who is going to go home this time. But just so you know, EK is free from this week. Also, Fraud is free from this week. Now, for this week here, there are a lot of projections, there are a lot of kissing and rumors that people think will happen. I feel like Uriel will intensify energy. I feel like Uriel will make her intentions known. I feel like Uriel is in that space where she likes Neo and Pere and Kidwire. Yeah. But then she's indecisive. She likes Neo, but then there's a Pere who she has had like chemistry with before the house and all of that. And there's a Kidwire who's rich, who's a fine boy, fresh and doing his thing his own way. You get everybody loves Kidwire because he's a big boy. Kidwire wants to say like, I'll give you the money, leave the house. You get he's rich. So everybody loves Kidwire. But then Uriel loves kids. She also likes Neo, and then she's a triangle with Pere. But I feel like this week she's going to make her. She's going to say it out who she wants, basically. Because I feel like you could see it in her face, like she's hungry for it. She wants a sheep, like basically like badly, and she's just there. Neo that she likes. Neo is everywhere. Neo was with at the point was with Lebaye. At the point Neo was Torani Badge. At the point Neo was a princess. At the point Neo is back. No, Neo is just there and there and there. It's looking like I can't trust this boy. Yeah, but then there's a Pere. Pere is more organized. Like Pere is a more organized housemate here. Sincerely, Pere is a more organized housemate. Pere is looking like okay, he's playing the game. Pere is like the only game player. I think Pere and EK are like the only game players. They're like the bad guys, they're the villain. Everybody hates them. You get, but then they're playing the game, obviously. And there's a kid who just chilled. Kid is not for the game and Messi is just in his own vibe. Like if you give me a vibe, I give you back. If you give me bad energy, I stay far away. You get. So I feel like she's gonna make her intentions known to Pere. You get, because Kidwire on the other hand, Kidwire is gonna be assuming that she's in for the money and all of that. So she probably, I feel like she'll make it known to Pere, and then Neo will end up feeling bad. But this week is just a whole lot. It promises like a whole lot. Trust, I'm not going to lie to you. For this week, I can't. I don't miss one episode. I feel like there's a whole lot of back and forth that will happen. A whole lot of fights. Trust me. Messi and Venita, their fight is remaining small. I swear. Because basically, Messi knows that Venita likes Adekunle. But at the same time, you only see Messi in Adekunle's space. Like, bro, what are you doing? Guess what, my friend, bro? What are you doing in my guy's space? Do you understand? Adekunle go to like Mumu because I say that I give you the sign. You are doing diplomatic boy, speaking good English. Oga, leave English. Meet the person that likes you and like the person back. It's as simple as that. But Adekunle go to say for him mature. Obviously, Adekunle go to say, well, he has grown actually. Adekunle has grown. Alex has grown. Yeah, Alex has also grown. She's not more the old noise maker and all of that. She doesn't make noise. So she's just doing her thing, playing a game, and hoping for the best, basically. So no more drama from Alex. Alex is not dramatic. She's not giving first week, second week, you could say she's dramatic, yeah, but for this third week, nah. She has not been dramatic at all. Another person who has been playing a mature game, I think it has been nice. White money. White money has just been playing just leave me alone kind of game. I'll just be myself. If I do, I do. If I don't win, I don't win. And I think it's working for him because obviously he had to vote last time and it's giving him preference and and then the way the thing works is till voting commence really cannot be social. But I think white money thing is working. Now the cooking team might not work this time because this everybody has a shook. Everybody has a shook. Like if you take kitchen too much, they'll pursue you. Like obviously, like if you take kitchen, they'll go pursue you. Like at the point where you see where like if you want to fight, yeah, this has also messed up that whenever there's a fight looming up and people see like a lot of tension everywhere, they don't separate them. They don't separate them because The idea is go home, like go home, go to your house. Like it's a game, yeah. So if you can go home, please go home. Nobody's going to back anybody up and everything. But trust me, this house is amazing. Ike is the head of house and a lot of promises and all of that. Will he make a good house head of house and all of that? Like for Kidwaya, for a success, will Ike won't be a success? What are your thoughts? Do you think Ike will make a good head of house? Do you think is love. And then Ricky is forming like he doesn't like Messi anymore, but truth is told, I think he still likes Messi. And I still think Messi loves Ike badly. You get it? So with this thing mend the relationship, you think they're gonna make like a lot of big difference? Like all of this talk, yeah, guys, please come and help me. Let me see your thoughts. Now, Ilebaye has been quiet. Do you think she will fight? Let me see your thoughts. Venita and Adekule good. They call them Adenta. Yeah, they call them Adenta. Like, I think what the hell? Adenta ship, hashtag Adenta. Yeah, Adenta. Yeah, the shippers, Adenta ship. Do you think he's going to say, like, basically, Benita is like an mama. She's giving the sugar mommy vibe. She's always correcting, always being, she want to be the one that ends of affairs, always dictating and correcting. Can adequately good match up with that momentum? Like, all of these questions here, you guys should come and tell me what you think about them. Guys, I have to leave you guys now, but the updates still continue. Like, it's still up. I'm still going to go back there and get more news for you guys. Tomorrow again, we'll come back here and give you guys update as to what happens like for the day. Trust me, I'm Daki, and this is Gusto Big Brother Recap. You don't want to miss this one next time. Same time tomorrow, guys. Please stay tuned. I love you guys so much.